not by blood, but by spiritual connection. Follow this. This is key. Out of the 7,000 that were hid, that Elijah assumed did not exist, among them was Elisha, whom he finds in the fields after he had run out of that cave. His eyes now, the moment God told him, I have 7,000, his eyes opened. There was a certain sight that was hidden even from the horsemen and chariot of Israel. But the moment God tells him, I have 7,000 which have not bowed their heads to Baal, God gives him sight, spiritual sight, to see. From that day when Elijah left that cave, he could identify any among the 7,000. He finds one in the fields, working in the fields, and his eyes open and he says, this is one of them. He gets his mantle, casts it on who? Elisha. And from that day, Elisha starts to follow him. Are you following this? Now remember, we all know, or some of us should know by now, that there is a fixed law that governs inheritances. And in Deuteronomy, he brings something called the double blessing. Some of you sing the song, everything is double, double. You don't even know what you're singing. It's a good song, but the revelation of this double portion is more than just, God, give me two things. Give me double the thing. This was a mantle on Elijah. Now let's see what the scriptures tell us on how to receive this double portion. The Bible says, when we acknowledge the son among the children, when a man has 10, 12, 13 children, but he has one which we call the first son, when you are firstborn in your house, the Bible says he is acknowledged by being given a double portion of all that man has, for he is the beginning of that man's strength, and the right of the firstborn is his. It means if a man has 10 children and he has a firstborn, let me call the firstborn Jeremiah. Jeremiah should receive double of double of the possessions of this man compared to his siblings. In other words, he should have 2 times more of every child born after him. That's the principle of the first-born child. Some of you are believing God for anointings of whose demand of humility you can never carry. Because that humility must come first. You're too proud to carry a certain weight of glory. Are you following what I'm saying? Somebody said, God humble me. Say it, God humble me. Cast. Tomorrow let them cut it off. Chirinyi sendabe, dinyi saboti. Dinyi sa. The angle.